This is an oil painting titled 76 Special and was painted in 1976. Gary Irby, he really depicts American life and culture, especially pop culture. And this painting, even though it looks nostalgic and it's something like kind of lighthearted, there's a deeper meaning here. The dollar bill that is going into the hot dog actually represents the increasing cost of hot dogs at hot dog stands in 1976 to $1. So Gary Irby is commenting on that with this work and commenting on mass production in the food industry and how maybe things we used to be able to afford, we no longer can. This is food for thought, and this is an exhibit that started at the Camp Museum of Art and has now come here to the Decorative Arts Center of Ohio. And we really want to focus on food and art and how artists have portrayed food and art, and it's a really broad topic that everyone can relate to, and it's an easy topic that artists can use to convey maybe some deeper meanings or even just to depict something really beautiful like cherries.
This exhibit is really great at bridging personal connection with people. You know, everyone can relate to food, and for me it's just very immersive and makes me hungry every time I walk into one of these galleries.
And there are 4 themes in the exhibit, such as in the garden, land and sea, the rituals of food, probably the ones we don't even think about, you know, that we do every day, and Americana. So there's a lot to explore here.
And there's a lot of meaning in this exhibit that has to do with what goes behind our food, the workers that make our food and grow our food. This isn't our land and sea room. This is a work called Shrimper Early Morning by Francis J. Quirk. As you can see, this is a very large portrait of a shrimper who is about to leave to start his long day. You know, we often don't pay a lot of attention to the people behind our food production, and this sort of makes you come face to face with one of the workers.
All the works in the exhibit are from the Camp Museum of Art's collection. There are various works in the exhibit that connect to Ohio. There are works here by Ohio artists such as Edmund Kuhn, who's actually a Columbus artist and was assistant director and curator at the Columbus Museum of Art in the very beginning days. There's also a lot of works that speak to the people behind our food. So you'll see Thomas Hart Benton showing the workers behind our food, cutting hay by hand, and really the labor that goes into that. He really wanted to show the American Midwest, and that's what he does very well in his work. We are once again in the Americana themed room in Food for Thought. I wanted to point out this watercolor, amazing detail in this watercolor by artist Merv Corning. He was actually an illustrator for the NFL. Him and his wife would travel around California, and Merv would capture the scenes of California and daily life there. This is a painting at Lubbock's restaurant in San Diego. Merv and his wife used to go there frequently for special occasions, and this really shows the wait staff. Merv said that this is the time when they would roll the dessert cart out to you, they would make your salad at the table. So he really became friends with these people, and I think that's something maybe we don't see as often today. And I also think it's funny that Merv commented this work was a gift for his wife Tula for an anniversary because he was a cheapskate, and this was the gift that he decided to give her.
This is a print by the artist John Bader, and it's called Market Diner. So John Bader was a classic Americana artist. He was really known for sort of revitalizing the image of the diner and the diner's reputation. He did many road trips when he was in college, and he would travel cross country. And so he would stop at diners along the way and grab a meal and speak to the staff, and he would commemorate them in images like this. So I think this is a really classic Americana work.
A lot of looking at artwork is a lot of mindfulness and seeing things that you relate to and how you feel about them, and then discovering things about yourself that maybe you hadn't thought of before. Yeah, I think there's something here for everyone to relate to. That's what we were really trying to go for here.